So you want to be a millionaire. I bet you didn't even think about what that actually means. Let's talk about it. So this is an interesting topic, interesting thing to talk about, and we're going to keep it quick here. But I'll just kind of go to the slide here. Uh, when people say, "I want to be rich," what they're really saying is that they want to spend $1 million. When people say they want to be wealthy, what they are saying is they want to save $1 million. Okay. So just kind of let that sink in, right? And so when people are like, "Oh, I want to be super, I want to be like, I just wish I could do anything I could do to be rich," it's a different mindset. But what you're saying is like they're saying, "I want to have all the things. I want to spend. I want to consume like all the people that I see on TikTok. I want to drive a nice car. I want to have clothes. I want to have nice watches. I want to go on nice vacations. I want to have a big house. I want." So what they're actually saying is like, I want to go spend. I want to go consume. But if we've been far enough into this course, we know that consuming is essentially the opposite of wealth building. And what we're trying to do here is build generational wealth, more so, more importantly, to build a certain amount of wealth so that we do get a certain amount of income coming in that it does allow us to go spend and to fulfill our sort of our lifestyle. One of the hardest things I think for people to get is this idea that to be wealthy or to be wealthy, different said differently, is to not spend. Okay. And that's shocking to people because they're like, wait a minute, but like I see all these wealthy people all the time, all they do is spend money. Yes, because they became wealthy, now they can go spend, right? It's the we don't earn income and then consume. We earn income to buy assets, and then those assets can produce us money. And when those assets can produce enough money where they can provide for our basic living expenses, what's left over, we can then go spend. Because people only focus on the spending part, the earning and the income part never gets to the asset part. The earning income part just goes directly into the spending. And so that's kind of the idea that they want to look rich, but they're not really rich, right? If a doctor makes a good amount of money, that's makes missing they make $500,000 a year, but they spend a $500,000 a year because they're driving a nice Porsche, they got nice clothes, they take nice vacations, they're in a $3 million house, whatever it is. While they may be rich, they're not wealthy. Okay. And there's a big difference because the course that we're teaching here and what we're talking about here is about how to create generational wealth, not generational riches. I'm not here to help you be rich. If you just want to be rich, what I would tell you is like, go to school, get a degree, get a good job, get your income, and then just spend all of it, right? Go get a job in commission and sales, like my friend that does the BMW sales, make $400,000 a year, and then just go spend all of it. You'll be rich, right? And so the formula to becoming rich is not like the formula to becoming generational wealth. The formula to become rich is go find a really great source of income no matter what that's scalable. So kind of going back to the income source, find something that's maybe like try to earn a skill and then try something that's very high, do something that's very high skill that impacts a lot of people and you will be rich. Even if you do something that's not high skill but affects a lot of people, you will have a lot of money and if you go spend that money, well, you'll be rich. You get to do all the things. If that's all that you're looking for, well, you don't need this course, right? This course is about creating wealth. And what wealth is, it's the amount of money that comes in that you don't even have enough to spend it. It's about the money that comes in and you're not really necessarily spending it all. Oftentimes, because the things that you need to do in the frugal lifestyle that you needed to live to become, to build the assets, After you getting some of the money, you kind of end up like just kind of living the same lifestyle because you're like, I realize, I've not had this for 30 years, like, or 20 years. Like, I don't need it now. Like, why am I going to go spend it all now? Right. It took me really hard to earn this income. Wealthy people seek their time back. Rich people seek better jobs so they can spend more money. Rich people go to work and they exchange their time for money. Think at Robert Kiyosaki, they're self-employed, they're heavily into business owners, but they're not like passive business owners, or they're really great employees. They're in like this quadrant, right? They're employee, they're the self-employed, and maybe potentially the business owner. They're not the investor, right? Those people are doing whatever they can to maximize business, to maximize employment, to maximize self-employment. I have a friend that changes their jobs every couple of years because they're trying to maximize the income. What do they do with that income? Purchase, 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 purchase. Rich, great life, nothing wrong with it, but they're not wealthy. So what we're trying to do is to do something completely different. And by the sake of wealthy, what we mean by is we want to not spend $1 million. We want to save $1 million, right? Now, there is the reason why we're doing this, obviously, is to live off the fruits. So the idea is that we will eventually be able to consume, but it happens much, much later. A rich person is rich, like let's say for a doctor, is rich at 25. These guys on YouTube that you're seeing are like, oh, I'm going to make you rich. Let's do day trading. They're rich in their 20s. Are they wealthy? No, because as soon as they stop day trading or you stop subscribing to their Discord so they don't make money off of you anymore, they have no longer money. They have no money. A wealthy person has enough assets and stuff going on that they don't have to work. They don't need anything else. Money just comes in. And remember that curve I was telling you about, it goes up like this. That's why it goes up like this, because it's like you guys remember, you're earning income, you're saving, you're earning income, saving, you're earning income, saving, and you're earning, and then your income starts making you money, starts making you money, your money starts making you money, but then your income, like, oh, I'll spend some income or whatever, but your money's making you money, and then money makes you more money, money makes it, and and it's just exponential to the point where you can potentially you can spend it all. And then that's where you get into the silent luxury and I'm better than you, virtually single and whatever, all that kind of nonsense, right? Because you're so high up there, it's like, I'm wealthy, right? It's a dumb concept. And you're probably like, what's the point of this video? The point of the video is it, again, it's a mindset piece. I want you to understand if, if you make a bunch of money and you go spend it, you'll be rich. Congratulations. If you want to create wealth, stuff that outlives you, money that grows so you don't have to work anymore, you have to take all of that really great income that you have coming in and invest it and do that for an extended period of time. And once you've done that, again, with taxes involved, you will have developed an amount of wealth or saving, okay, and investments that they'll start to repay you. And that is when you get to go and enjoy the stuff, enjoy your life, enjoy the fruitful. I want to get you to the point where your money is making you money, to your assets are making you money, because that's the grotesque amount of money that you can't spend. When you're making, $200,000 or $300,000 a year and you feel pretty good about that, but then you're saving it all, and then you get to a point where you're like, I don't need to build any more assets because my assets are now producing me $500,000 or $1 million a year. And then you go, oh, now I'm going to start spending 300,000. So now you have 1.3 million, just not the 300,000. That's wealth. That's wealth. That's what we're getting to. It's slightly different, but it's an important thing for you to understand.